There's word today of an Alberta couple dying in the Nepal earthquake. Although there's been no official confirmation, the family of Bruce and Kathy McMillan from St. Albert near Edmonton believes they were killed hiking in an area now buried by an avalanche. Last week's quake has killed more than 6,800 people, and authorities have all but ruled out finding any more survivors. But as our Sasa Petricic now tells us, glimmers of hope are emerging among the rubble.
Slowly, Kathmandu is packing up its tents. For some, life still happens here in parks and squares, away from crumbling houses that can crush and kill. But the fear is fading.
Take me photo.
Okay. Children are playing freely again. In these tents, they're encouraged to, helped along by volunteers, urged to let go of the past week's bad memories through play and pictures. Vishal Giri draws his ideal bedroom and tries to forget that his house was destroyed. It's terrible, he says. My mother and father cry all the time. I know my future will be even worse than my life right now.
When they close their eyes, they still see the whole world, whole earth is moving.
Arpana Rongong works with children in crisis. She says she's actually seen a big difference even in the last couple of days as thoughts of the earthquake recede and aftershocks become rarer.
And on the first day when they started coming, it wasn't easy, but after they started being here, we could see them get back their smiles on their face.
A few minutes later, there are smiles and excitement nearby as word spreads that bread is being distributed. The line is not as long as it used to be.
But with the scale of this devastation, many things still have not changed. There are still people living out in the open, afraid. There are still people lining up for bread and water. That's still scarce. And there's rubble, and they're still pulling people out of it.
At the temple, fires are burning day and night. There are fewer bodies lined up for cremation. Still, many need to be dispatched. The search for the living has officially ended in Nepal, but the recovery of human remains is far from over. People here are mourning the dead and struggling to care for the survivors. Sasa Petricic, CBC News, Kathmandu.